First of all, Seth would like to send greetings and best wishes for health to aunts, uncles, brothers and sisters. Watching this video, I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. My full name is Seth Tetteh Quabla. Seth was born in 1976, 45 years old, born in California, lives and works in Dong Nai, Vietnam. My traditional job is an English teacher. In network work, the system I am working at Crowd1 and take the position of 3-star. Within the scope of this article, the writer wishes to be inspired to discuss together a digital and sharing economy model that is attracting the attention of the community. It's an online business, just 2 years old and has 28 million people around the world participating, called Crowd1. English translation: Crowd1 into Vietnamese is the number one crowd. Part 1. Identifying Crowd1. It can be said that in the past 2 years Crowd1 has created a huge amount of information, adding to humanity's huge data resources in cyberspace. Now look up the keyword Crowd1 into Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We see a lot of information about it. Website Crowd1 alone is having a very large amount of traffic and is ranked in the top worldwide. In the huge amount of information on the internet about Crowd1, there have been many comments and analyses about this economic model. In addition to many articles and videos praising its smart operation and superior policies, there are also many criticisms, saying that Crowd1 is a scam. If you look closely, Crowd1 is not a scam as many people think, but it is necessary to analyze and make the right judgment to answer whether Crowd1 is successful or not. What is Crowd1? Crowd1 is a model of crowd online affiliate marketing and sharing economy, owned by technology company, Impact Crowd Technology SL, which currently owns a business issuing international payment cards Crowd1 Card, Migster online mobile game broker and a Philgo online betting and gambling brokerage. Company. Impact Crowd Technology SL Tax ID number, NIF, B88429436 Head Office at Calle Velázquez 86, Portal A. 1 Derecha 28006, Madrid, Spain. Crowd1 is a business that requires no capital investment. Crowd1 shareholders are established through the purchase of educational service packages of the company. Each person who invests, builds a system, becomes a shareholder, and participates in the service business in Crowd1 can only buy one educational package, with the levels €99, €299, €799 and €2,599. Crowd1 does not manufacture commodities and is not a currency trading company. Crowd1 is a networking company, a social platform that connects people with selected merchants around the world. Crowd1 is an online marketing company that selects products and services from other businesses to serve in the community they create. At the same time, Crowd1 provides education and liquidity services on a digital technology platform to develop its company. In the first phase, Crowd1 connected and cooperated with a number of companies in the entertainment industry, such as Life TRNDs, Epic One Lotto, Afilgo, Migster. These are companies that deal in travel, lottery, betting and online games, with hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue each year. These companies are headquartered and registered in the US, UK, Australia. They have been present on the international stock exchange for a long time and now they have cooperated in business, sharing profits in the Crowd1 playground. Crowd1's money is used to pay salaries for system builders, system developers, share bonuses, dividends, and commissions for members taken from profits from cooperation with the aforementioned entertainment companies and from revenue sources. Sell educational packages to customers. Crowd1's next stage is to create a commodity library. When it has tens or hundreds of millions of members, which means tens or hundreds of millions of customers, the company connects everyone with selected merchants around the globe, selecting the best services. Good quality products and services for exchange, sale and service in the Crowd1 community. Crowd1 uses cryptocurrencies Bitcoin and Ethereum as payment methods. Crowd1's strategic goal and ideal is to create in its ecosystem a stable community of members and customers of billions of people around the world. That will create jobs for billions of people through smartphones, attracting billions of marketing workers, good circulation services working in the Crowd1 community. All members of society, regardless of rich or poor, with high or low labor levels, have equal opportunities when coming to Crowd1. This will affect the distribution of profits in the world economy, ensuring more transparency and fairness. Crowd 1 creates jobs and income for its members. In that process, Crowd 1 members are completely independent in terms of working time, account management, and labor results. Depositing money into the company to buy educational service packages and withdrawing commissions and dividends to e-wallets to transfer to bank accounts are done by the members themselves using smartphones. The difference of CROWD1. Crowd 1 was born, exists and develops thanks to the intelligent and distinct operation of the founders and heads of businesses. Usually, businesses that produce or circulate goods must first have products and services, and then offer them for sale and introduce them to users, but in Crowd 1 it's the opposite. They go to build the system, develop the community first, and then connect with the company with the product or service. In essence, Crowd 1 is a model of creating a market for goods and services in cyberspace. The creation of the market on the Internet has been carried out by hundreds and thousands of companies. But Crowd 1's marketplace is owned by hundreds of millions of members and also hundreds of millions of its own customers. Hundreds of millions of members, both customers and shareholders of Crowd 1 are real. Different from customers of social networks Facebook, YouTube, Zalo, Twitter. Real, fake, virtual. Crowd 1 customers always pay attention to interact with and learn about investment opportunities, jobs, etc., are always responsible for managing and protecting their accounts at Crowd 1 like protecting their assets. As noted above, Crowd 1 does not manufacture products, do not sell shares, do not offer interest-paying investments, do not trade in cryptocurrencies, foreign exchange, is not a gambling, lottery investment, or online game development company. The Crowd 1 model is partly similar to Uber, Airbnb. Uber is in the transportation business but does not own a truck. Airbnb is the world's largest provider of rooms for rent, but does not own any hotels or motels. Crowd 1 creates a source of customers for businesses with its outstanding smart policies. Crowd 1 shares profits with businesses that provide services and business products with Crowd 1. The benefit that Crowd 1 brings to the community is jobs and lower prices of products and services when reaching consumers. Crowd 1 helps partner businesses to sell faster, more, at a lower price. With this approach, Crowd 1 will attract the money flow of the rich in rich countries, create jobs and income for the poor in poor countries. At the same time, when you become a member of Crowd 1, you and your loved ones will learn and update the extensive knowledge provided by the masters of economics and business. Your tuition fee is not lost. The company will transfer the bonus shares to you as soon as you buy the education package. You will not only be supplemented with knowledgeable knowledge, but also have teammates to help you understand and improve your skills of interacting and mastering your business in the Crowd 1 community. The difference that attracts Crowd 1 customers is the ownership of shares. Crowd 1 shareholders can both own shares of their own company and share profits as shares of a partner company cooperating with Crowd 1 according to the method and distribution ratio of Crowd 1 publicly announced to customers. Crowd 1's commission for system builders is also very attractive. The attraction here is to promote Crowd 1 members to develop the community. The larger the community, the greater the success. Therefore, Crowd 1 has deducted 80% of the revenue to give back to the community, only keeping 20% for the company's operating expenses. In 80% return to the community, Crowd 1 spends half to reward those who go to build the system. Over the past 2 years, Crowd 1 has created jobs, incomes, and improved lives for millions of people around the world. Crowd 1 has also contributed to solving difficulties for many people who are unable to work in factories, offices, agencies, etc. due to the COVID-19 epidemic. Crowd 1 was born to solve the problem of competing with partners. Usually, companies participating in the market have to compete with partners and competitors, but Crowd 1 does not seem to have a competitor. Currently, the giants Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google have all become partners of Crowd 1. The large amount of interaction on the website and in the Crowd 1 community has brought profits to Google, Facebook, Apple, and Crowd 1 itself also benefits from the partner. Crowd 1 will create a library of goods, but not affect other libraries of goods. Sometimes thanks to the connection, through Crowd 1, other commodity libraries have more opportunities. It can be said that Crowd 1 has chosen a separate path. Not under great pressure of competition.